Okay, I started the stream. Let me go check the Smogon YouTube.
Oh.
Make sure it's actually up.
The goat is here.
Who's the goat?
Woken up.
Woken up.
Oh, what's up, Eva?
Good morning, Ima.
Yo, yeah,
Eva,
I have
I'm
an
not gonna
hour
say
of
it.
sleep. But I'm good.
Okay, everything should be good. So it should be good to go. I'll do a little very fast introduction. A second, let me just pull up the chat.
I can read the chat if you want. I like chatting with them.
Alright.
I guess we shouldn't really be chatting with them too much, so that's more of like a.
Yeah. We wanna be concise.
Yeah, I mean, if we take 5 minutes a group, we'll be here all day.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do 5 minutes a group. Some groups will
maybe
be
like
lucky
1 or
to
2
have
minutes a group.
some groups will be lucky to have 1 minute, I think, but we'll see how
Yeah.
it goes. Alright.
Yeah, I think you're.
I don't know if any of you guys are UU experts, but.
Nah, you got that. Alright.
Do I?
Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome. The World Cup of Pokemon main stage is finally here, and we're going to be doing a pools reveal. How this is going to work is I have 5 very handsome and amazing gentlemen with me today, and we're going to be going over each group. We'll reveal the names, and then if there's discussion to be had about how hyped the group is, we'll do that. We'll provide info on some players that others may not know, if we know, etc., etc. And yeah, let's get started. So let's do a quick introduction, actually. I'm Lax, of course, Laximus on YouTube. We have Mind Gaming, if you want to introduce yourself. They might not recognize the icon.
Yo, what's up? Mind Gaming.
And then rest of you want to introduce yourself too, starting from Drifting.
Drifting. I'm here to represent the Asia Pacific.
Yup.
I'm the only one they could find who's still awake.
That's hashtag continental representation.
Yeah, excited to be here. Finch?
And yeah, I'm Finchinator. Happy to be here for the millionth time ever. How we doing?
Alright, Hisoka, HSK, for those that don't know.
Hello guys, this is me, Hisoka, or HSK7 as you know me, presenting Africa this year and managing and also playing for Horus, so yeah.
And finally, we have my guy Ima.
Yo, what's good? I'm
So-
here representing the best coast, West Coast. Back here once again. I think I was here last year, right? Was you that or the other year?
I don't know, but to start off the pools, I am going to pick out one specific group to reveal that I think is a pretty crazy one, and I'm going to show it on my stream right now. I just need to stream to our guys, because I totally forgot to do that.
I think, shouldn't you pick the crazy pools a little bit later so that the people joining in late to the stream can watch them as well?
We'll get to it again. We won't do like a deep analysis, but I'll just show it. All right,
Okay.
that's the right screen. Can you all see that? No, that's the wrong screen. This was kind of impromptu, so we might take a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do this. That has all the pools, and now I'll pull up the first group. The first group actually has me in it. It also has official ladder tournament winner Separation, and official Smogon tournament winner and ladder hero Storm Zone, and up and coming Oceania representation for OU Arc. What do we think about this group?
Holy moly.
I figure bro's favorite group is the Zone 1. No, I'm joking.
I picked it because of Separation Storm.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah, I
a
know,
just a
I know,
little
I know,
guy.
I know.
I'm just a
We got some
YouTuber
bangers.
just in the back there.
I mean, it's crazy to say Arc's like an up and comer. It's been a couple years now, but in this group, honestly, you're right. Like in the context of the group. Yeah, I'd be shocked if there was any SV group stronger than this. I don't think they. Oh, I guess there could be. I haven't seen them. I don't know, but it'd be a tough ask. Like, I don't know. Anyone could come out on top. I guess I'm leaning. I guess I'm not leaning anyone, actually.
That's okay.
I
We can
really
get
have
into
no
analysis later. I just wanted to
Yeah,
start that
no,
off
yeah, well,
just to
sure,
showcase
sure.
the one thing.
Yeah,
And now we can begin with group number one's pairings. We got Kebab, Kafka, Suzuya, and Omar. I'll give my own little spiel, and then anyone else wants to talk, they can do it. Kebab, obviously one of the better SVOU players for Italy, very consistent, has a lot of wins under his belt. And Kafka, is credited by like every single Chinese player ever. They're always like, shouts to this guy for my team, so must be pretty good. Anyone else have thoughts?
I'm gonna check how Omar did, because this is obviously not a name I'm sure a lot of people.
I think Omar subbed in actually
Right,
I
so
think I
someone
don't
has
think they
subbed in.
started in qualifiers.
Yeah, they.
I think
they
he
didn't, I can
do
see it.
coding.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out my boy Sazoya for sure. He's
Yeah,
known,
I'm-
you know.
I'm surprised to see Suzuki on Ubers. I think Suzuki is so good at Ubers. I've like seen him play it for a few years now, but always gonna rate him at OU. I think there's something to be said for momentum, like going into it. So I wouldn't like write.
Yeah, he wanted to start this
Omar
year
out.
in SV. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Sure.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I'm pretty high on Kebab because it feels like the Italians always find a way to win, but it's a good pool.
Italians do always find a way to win. Well said. All right. We can move on to the next group unless anyone else has final remarks.
Hope Kafka cooks on crazy with CTC.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a nasty combo for sure. Fuck CTC. CTC, I know you're listening.
Damn.
You're a snake. I'm kidding. I'm happy for him. All right, next up we have Starreal, Star, Sammy CE, and Belord Heat, as they call him. What do we think about
Yo,
this
this-
one? We got double
Battle
star.
of the stars. That's kind of crazy.
Does anyone know anything about Sammy? I've seen their name on Europe before. I
Sammy
think,
is
like,
a draft player, and I think he does pretty consistently well in drafts, so they might have
Wow.
recruited him from that. I don't know if he's done any like Smogon tournament stuff though.
right. Okay. Well, I guess that'd make them the underdog by default. Lul's pretty good. I mean, Lul beat me last year, so I guess I'd have to say that. But yeah, I mean, you'd expect Star to be like in any given group, like no Glaze, but like Frio. But I don't really see a Frio in this group. I just don't think it'll happen. I guess it could, but
Yeah. I mean, both stars are the best players. Lore, I had in SPL. He did pretty well, but he's a pile of nerves, so he's gonna have to get over that. He's making progress, but
Ooh.
still got to improve. And then Sammy, I'm not too familiar. It's a strong pool, so it's gonna be hard for him for sure.
yeah. I got apparently Sammy's a 2-time OM circuit. That's if you know that's the circuit Stretch won a ton back in the day.
Oh,
before
okay,
coming to
okay. Got some
OU.
links
Oh,
there.
wow.
Yeah,
We
there's a
got
lot of
Ivy.
veterans here, and then a newbie in Sammy, so it should be an interesting one. All right.
I mean, Sammy with the Europe logo has by far the most stars in the entire pool.
That's true.
True.
Actually, the Northeast logo got a ton of stars, bro. Oh no, you see all that twinkling in the back?
The star pool.
All right, next up we have ACR1 from Argentina, Bia, LA, Patatex, France, Luisin from Mexico. A lot of vets too with the first
Cool.
3 players in this pool, and then Luisin is someone who's been around a while, I think, for like Smogon Tour stuff. I don't know about SVOU.
Louise, I think Louisan did pretty well in qualifiers. No, I'm checking. So
I definitely recognize the name a lot.
Definitely picked up a win, so not like subbed in or anything. They have some momentum going in. I don't know. I think B is probably someone you'd expect to Frio this. Not
Yeah.
that like there's any like weak points in the pool, but just B is like so like strong, right?
ACR1 had a bit of a fall off, and then this past SPL did pretty solid, so maybe a little bit of resurgence. But yeah, should be a competitive one.
Yeah, pretty level
Yeah.
pool. Bea is definitely the favorite, but Pata, ACR1 are all right. Lucin's kind of a dark horse, so that's cool.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
down
I
for
always
it.
like to rate the qualifiers that like made it in, because I think there's an effect of like momentum.
Oh, absolutely.
sometimes.
It's why like all the tiebreak winners in playoffs usually go on to win like the whole tournament most of the time.
Yeah.
That could be wrong. I could be lying. All right. Next up, we have a pretty interesting pool as well. We have
Cool.
non-any Dieja. I don't know. And then we have M Forbes, Ewin, and Dugza. This is actually a pretty cool one.
Yes.
Forbes and Ewin, I'm
Yeah.
especially excited to see them face against each other. No gouging fire for M Forbes though, so we'll probably lose 0-3, but that's okay. You're still my guy. Don't worry, buddy.
Yeah, I guess I gotta stick up for Dugza here, because that's my boy from Oceania. I think Dugza's just as good as N Forbes and Ewan, if you'd call that sort of like SPL caliber. I think last time. I don't know what Doug's recent record have been in any team tour, but I think finals of Masters like last year. Doug's I feel like nobody talks about Doug's, but
He doesn't play a
always
lot
some
as a
good
player,
results.
but he did well in his one SPL, and he's very
really
good at
well
lower
with
tiers, of
Tigers.
course. So.
Yeah, it's always it's always time zone jail for stuff like OLT, but when Doug's does play, it's always a good result.
Ima, what do you think of the first US West pool that you're seeing?
Well, I gotta shout out my boy M Forbes. That's the LA VGC winner right there.
That's true.
couple
That's
days ago.
true.
So he has some momentum going on. I actually like this pool. It's like I'm not familiar with the first player, but it's more of like a dark horse. But the first three are like very capable of just winning out, I'd say. But yeah, I mean, I gotta shout out my boy M Forbes.
Yeah, and obviously Ewin, we didn't talk about him, but everybody knows Ewin, one of the more consistent SVOU Team Tour players, so he's probably expected to do the best in this pool, I guess, but M Forbes,
agree.
Doug's no slouches, and then Team Chile always pulls up, like they always get close to playoffs, so we'll see.
You know the thing I appreciate about Ewan? I feel like Ewan's one of those players, they could literally load anything. I feel like some people
Yeah,
like to stick to
nobody likes
like
prepping
the
against him.
stall
I've heard many
or
players
stick
say
to-
like, oh god, what is he gonna use? Is he gonna stall me? Is he gonna stun me? Is he gonna webs me? You know, stuff like that.
Exactly. And then even just like a G King balance, but
All right, next up we have Quinn, Piyush, aka Pew, Helam, and Thiago Nunes from Team Brazil. This is a pretty cool group as well. Piyush and Helam, I think we're on the come up around the same time, I want to say, and they both made a huge splash with 10 wins in a tournament for SVOU, so it's a pretty crazy one.
yeah, that's true
Yeah.
actually. I think Piyush is so good. Actually, that's one of my favorite players, like in general. Just because they play a lot of tiers like I play just like on the side, but I feel like I never see this guy do badly. You know what I mean? It's always I don't know if there is any tours where he does badly. So
Yeah,
I mean I'd rate him here to do well.
I think PU and Halom are really great, but Halom kind of has to have that motivation kick in. So I'd probably favor PU. Thiago Nunes is one of those players where every game I see him, I'm like, what are you doing? But then he wins. So make him that way you will.
And then Quinn has been playing a lot of lower tiers, from my understanding. Also, Netherlands logo is sick. I'll give him that. Yeah, this should be a crazy one. Piyush and Hlam are the clear favorites. Piyush hasn't played SVOU since his 10-0 streak, so it'll be very hyped to see what he can come up with.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
All right, next up we have ZS, Agents, yeah, sure. Agent S, maybe, and Zonana and LPZ. LPZ is a very consistent player, actually. I feel like this guy's never gone negative in a tournament ever, from my understanding. ZS, obviously, one of the more consistent SVOU players, has like pretty much gone overwhelmingly positive in most of his games. What do you guys think?
I think this group is fire.
Yeah, this group is like it feels like I don't know if you're keeping up with the regular World Cup. It feels like a sort of Group D. You know what I mean? There's no clear like elite. I guess ZS would be the
ZS. For
thing.
Oh,
sure.
yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say ZS.
There's definitely like enough like chaos here that, I have no idea who's gonna like come out on
I
top.
think
it's
DS
hard
is
to forecast.
gonna do really well, but Agents or AGENS low key plays like really ballsy, and I got a lot of respect. So they could take a game off anyone.
Oh yeah, that could
LPZ
always
won
shake people up.
Slam. Like a lot of people, I feel like people forget that LPZ like won like an Indian tournament.
Yeah, no,
Like,
LPG's fire too.
Oh yeah, he did win Slam. What the fuck? Yeah, you know, even I forgot somehow. No, he's super fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah, this guy plays everything.
Yeah, he plays literally every tier. Old gen, lower
Yeah.
tiers, modern
he can never
gen.
get
Yeah.
out banana.
No, this guy's fucking tough. I forgot. My bad, LPZ. Damn, Slam winner.
Let's go.
All
I
right.
think ZS is on a roll. I fought Agents in a OST and he wasn't bad either. So like this is a pretty cool pool.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Oh wait, this is the one.
Oh my
Yeah.
Oh, that's yours.
I've seen this before.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Separation, OLT winner. Storm Zone, OST winner. Arc, support role for the most part in team tours, and then myself,
They were
just a watch
undefeated last
YouTuber.
year.
Yeah, not much to say about this group. I think we can move on unless anyone has anything.
Yeah, don't get out my
Excited
way.
to see the
off.
teams in the games.
All right. Since we already talked about this a little bit, we can go on to the next one. We got Yves Stone, Dali, Mako, and OGR. This is low-key a pretty good group, actually. Because Mako and Dali have fought a lot in the past, like in SCL and stuff. Dali's a very consistent SVOU player. Mako put up good records in the Tier 2. Yves Stone, no slouch for Team Africa. So, yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah. I mean, I always told someone can verify this. I've said this to someone before. I don't know if they were watching. I always told my friends, if I ever manage like SPL or SCL, the free K player I'm gonna moneyball with is Yves Stone. I think this guy's actually so nice. Obviously, people in Africa are focusing on what are named Silent Waltz and the Sir Peanut Crunch from OST Finals. But I think Yves Stone's like, I've seen this guy play a fair amount because he's been in a lot of World Cups now. This guy's so good, like seriously. I'm sure Hisoka would know, but
Nah, he's
Yeah,
super
I
good.
I really rate this guy actually.
He's so underrated for sure.
Yeah. And then Dali, Mako, OG are obviously like very well established as well. I think this is also, along with the last one, great group, personally.
I think this is OJR's first official, unless he played previous World Cup.
No,
but I know
but
he's
they
like
have-
Empo's
yeah.
son, so maybe there's something there. I don't know.
Yeah,
All
OGR
right.
is definitely the dark horse.
Yeah.
I think Mako and Dali are like the conventional favorites, but this is a pool where everyone's pretty close. So
Yeah,
it
I
can
think
go
that the
anywhere.
skill is very close in this group for sure.
Yeah.
All right, next up, I don't want to say this one. I'm just gonna say Kirigiri because I feel like that's correct. Then we have Potato-chan, Blazing Dark, making a return to World Cup. I don't know if he played the previous couple years, and then XD Rudy EXE, new German talent. Mind, what do you have to say about your boy?
I mean, actually, Rudy has been playing for, I believe, the last 3 years in World Cup. So like,
Oh,
Rudy's a newest player, but he's always like putting up really good records. Like, I think he's consistently going like 2-1.
okay. Shouts to Rudy.
I believe in this pool, it's still really possible to go 2-1.
Yeah,
One
I think
less-
anyone
less
here could go
consistently.
like a nice
Yeah.
2-1. Yeah, and then maybe one person just unfortunately does not. But
I
yeah,
feel like
it
I
looks
haven't
solid.
seen Potato Chan in years. I feel like it's been such a long time, no?
Definitely recognize the name though. That's a Canada mainstay
Yep.
for sure.
1v1 Canadian.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think this guy, he's like the goat of Super Mario Maker.
Oh,
That's a little random trivia for you.
like he like aces the level. All right.
No, I think he's like an architect or something. I don't know.
Okay. And then I think Blazing Dark has been pretty consistently picked up for a cheap buy in like all the random tournaments that we have, official tournaments. So he's probably expected to do solid as well. Does anyone know the record of Kirigiri?
I have it open right now. Haru Kirigiri 1-1.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
So,
bad. Contributing
yeah.
to Peru, pretty much dominating the qualifiers.
They're the
so.
captain of Peru.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Lead the team to victory.
So if they do well, it could maybe.
Or
get some
failure.
inspiration. I don't know.
I'm kind of surprised that Blazing Dark is playing SV, not Oros this time.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. He's like more of a lower
Older
fairy
player.
gen players like SM or S kind, but yeah,
Or
maybe he'll
Frank
cook.
has some crazy ORS. I don't know who it is, but
All right, we got a pretty crazy
my
group here
goodness.
too. Actually,
oh,
we got
Mario 34,
Zav GB,
no.
Zav
yeah.
Great Britain, Fusion, Mario 35. Shouts to Mario, that's my guy. And then we also have GXC. This is a crazy group actually. This might be one of the top
Yeah.
3, top 2 groups.
Yeah, I'm gassing up Fusion. I think he's been really like consistent with the game. Like Zav is coming back. There could be some rust. Fusion feels like is the most current, but we got some real star power in this group.
Yeah, I mean, GXC has been grinding SVOU ladder. I see that man at the top of the ladder for the past like 2 weeks. 91 GXC. He did make it to 90 GXC, guys. Let that be known. But yeah, this is a really hype one. And then obviously Mario has to be the dark horse. You know, these are 3
Mario.
established veterans and winners. So
Buddy, you gotta click Thunder Wave. You gotta click Swagger.
lock in
you gotta
Mario.
Do whatever it
DM me
takes,
if you
man.
need some help. We can do this.
You-
Not kidding.
You gotta be loading Sun, all kinds. I'm lock in, buddy. This is pretty rough as far as draws go.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice one. Ima, what do you think
Yeah.
about Fusion's chances in this group?
Well, first of all, is Thresh 0-2 or
He did 0-2 qualifying, but he also is doing well on Smogon Tour, which I just checked the standings for. So
Oh,
he's
interesting.
not. You know, this guy can't ever be like truly rusty, right?
no? Yeah, I was gonna say like if Stress like actually cares, I think like there's a solid chance he can just win out because I mean Stress is
Oh,
He's really good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, can't really deny that. But obviously I'm rooting for my boy Fusion here. I think it's pretty equal, honestly, in terms of SV level at this point. But I definitely see Stretch as the best builder in the pool, like no question.
Absolutely.
GXC can also
Yeah.
build pretty well, but that's just how I see it.
Dude, honestly, I rate GXC. I think that guy's so good. He always fries me on ladder more than anyone else. That's my hard counter.
I think we've all been
I'm
there
pretty
before.
sure. I'm pretty sure this is like the toughest pool to win in. I feel like this is more scary than the next pool so far.
Yeah. I could definitely see it.
I think so, yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is definitely the pool to look out for. Watch these games. Make sure to check them out. This one's going to go crazy. All right, now, oh, we got ABR showing up. Pice, Batty, ABR, and Bundy 300. Bundy is a ladder hero who makes a bunch of crazy stuff, for those that don't know. The others, I'm sure people have some kind of idea about, obviously.
Yeah. Bundy beat me in OST in like 2013, so I've been on the train for 13 years now.
Wait, 2013?
Yeah, back during SPL 6, he was a random and beat me in OST. It was a whole thing.
That's crazy. I didn't know he was playing that long, but good for him on that grind.
And the other three, of course, are all fire. I mean, ABR, one of the best players of all time, and Pies and Natty have been established for a bit now, good players.
Yeah, this is a solid one. Pice, I think, also was kind of similar ACR1. Like, had a hype start, fell down to earth, and then in the past SPL did pretty solidly. So, should be interesting to see how this group goes.
Yeah, now that the front man laugh is over, I think we're back to...
Man, yeah.
We're back to good.
LARP doesn't work for everybody, but that's okay.
I'm excited for the ABR cooks.
Yeah, what is he gonna bring? Is he gonna bring 6-0'd by Garg again? I hope you don't, ABR. Listen to my words right now.
What are you gonna bring? You gonna bring Belly Bolt?
I might. Belly Bolt is shiest.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's go to the next one. We got Chansey and Lulu, Casp, Achimu, and then Clean. Achimu. Achimu's my guy. He recently got banned. Shouts to him. Let's see if he can cook. But I think Clean is obviously the more respected player, or the most respected player in this group. Many top finishes in like official ladder tournament, and then Chansey and Lulu is like kind of a dark horse. I feel like people know him, but they don't really know his game. This guy plays a ton.
It was OLT a couple years ago. This guy made it right and loaded all stole, like absolute stole demon.
Yeah, he switched up the next year.
There's always one of them. But yeah. I have no. Does anyone know who Casp is? I don't know.
Who Casp. I think I saw them in Smogon Tour, and they were like in the top 4, top 8 or something. So they definitely got game, and obviously they're starters for
They
Europe.
were bossing up in Smogon Tour, and I think they play either like Ranbats or some side tier predominantly.
GSC ZU Open won by Casp. Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Shouts to Casp. But yeah, this one looks pretty solid. I think. I think a lot of these players have a lot of good support from their teammates, and you know they're obviously going to try really hard because it's one of their more initial tournaments, breakouts into the scene. So yeah.
This is a group where I feel every player has like a lot of like ups and downs, but like if they have the up, they're like really high.
Yeah, I can
especially
see
like with like Clean and like Chansey.
I'm kind of high on Chansey because the idea of Chansey plus CTC cooking.
Dude, I was just thinking that. CTC gives a buff to every single Team China member in terms of builds, and you know that man is gonna crank out 20,000 teams. So
yeah, CTC is literally gonna throw out like 40 builds, and everyone's just gonna pick by them.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
All right. Oh, we got Ima's group now. We got Keshpa, Africa, Jojo, Wee Wee, and then Ima, and then Ash Ketchum Gamer. I don't know why I said that. I apologize. But
Jojo Wee Wee.
This is a pretty good group actually. I would say like every single player here has a lot of SVOU experience. So this is an interesting one.
Yeah, and I think all the African players, you know, kind of get underrated by like the general public, but are solid. And of
Africa's
course,
super
we
shy.
know Ima, one of the best players out there, and Ash Ketchum Gamer, a frequent SPL winner. So
yes,
that's so crazy.
He is 3 out of 3 SPL wins. Shouts to Ash Ketchum Gamer. And of course, Ima, long-standing council member and resident ladder tryhard. And then Jojo Wee. I feel like I've seen that name a lot in Team France. So
if he's starting for France, he must be good.
He's solid.
Yeah.
I've never like fought any of these guys in a tournament ever.
Ooh,
So
that's
it's gonna
pretty
be
hype. Yeah.
interesting.
You tell
Yeah.
everything.
So it should be an interesting one to see shakedown. All right, I am back in this group number 14. I was in group 7 and 14. There's Lax, El Jerez, Tempo. I'm just gonna say Tempo, and then Abel. This group is pretty interesting. I think Tempo did pretty well for their team in qualifiers, right? Like I feel like they definitely won the week 3.
I got it open. Mexico. Wait, no, sorry.
Latin America.
Tempo 1-1, and well, here I'll check El Jerez. El Jerez 2-0.
Oh,
Not bad.
okay. I lied. My bad.
El Jerez. I'll even check who it was against to make sure it was.
And then the other Lax from Team Canada, my student, he's been grinding SSOU for a long time now, and I'm curious like what he's gonna pull up in SVOU because I don't think I've ever seen him play that, but I know he's able to make really big plays when I watch him play SSOU, so I'm happy to see that. And then Abel, I think, has been playing for Team Chile quite a while now, so should be pretty solid.
Yeah, a lot of qualifiers in this group actually. There's like a lot of the qualifier nations in recent years are here. And
Yeah.
Canada. So.
Has Abel been doing good in SV? Because I usually see them in like
In
And
SM.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I think he's a circuit winner though.
Oh.
No, yeah, he,
High ceiling player.
Oh yeah, Abel is the circuit winner. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exciting.
he is.
And I know Tempo used that Hoopa Petron team in qualifiers week 3, so yeah, that's what I remember them from. All right, next up we have Group 15. We have Hax Lololo, Mr. Banana 45, captain of Team Mexico, Amanita Oceania, and then VK from Team India. VK making his return to SVOU after a very strong debut 2 SPLs ago. So this should be interesting.
I think it's a good group for Amanita, personally. I think it's very competitive. It's because Amanita's an SPL player, but not for SV, for old gens. Like, I think...
Yeah, I think
Gen
Sharks,
2 and
right?
3.
Sharks this past SPL?
Yeah,
played GSC for us.
Oh,
Yeah,
On the shop.
interesting to go from
They
GSC
had-
to SVOU. That's
they-
pretty crazy.
Yeah, don't worry. I've seen the practice. It's good. They did really well in our tryouts. That's why they're starting, because you know we gotta we think it'll go well. Just because
Also-
talent is talent.
Also, Amanita is a self-proclaimed best B12 P6 player. Let's put it
Oh,
like that.
is that the shared power
that's pretty
mode?
tough. Yeah.
What is it?
The shared power, like they all
Yeah,
share
it's
the
like
same
shared
ability. Oh, okay. Yo, that's pretty tough. You know what?
Oh, that's
I respect that. Amanita's
Yeah.
going 3-0 this pool. I'm down for it.
I think I have to root for Mr. Banana solely because of the name. I
Yeah,
think he's
he-
kind of name mogging
iconic
everyone
name.
in this pool.
Oh yeah.
Isn't there another Mr. Banana on Mexico? I never.
There is, yeah. But I counter that with Hax Lolo. Reminds me of Shake It Up's original text. That's just spamming
God.
Lolo and trolling everybody. So maybe he has aura. All right, we move on to the next one. Also, I want to shout out Oceania's logo. Kyogre's a solid pick. I think it's
that's
better
fire.
than the Smoochum they've been spamming. Okay, we got a pretty cool one here. We got Laroxel. Agency is owned, the hero of Latin America. Sire Claude, I'm a student from US West. And then Conflict, another Gen 2 to Gen 9 player. So this is a really good group, actually. I like this one.
Yeah. I think Laroxel has probably played 10,000 ladder games with that Dondozo Cinderace Serum team.
Please don't use that Laroxel. Please. I don't want to see
Laroxel has
that.
just been like gearing up with that. So like every week when he was in RBY and SPL, he'd post a screenshot of him having like 87 GXC and like 2,000 on the ladder. It was very funny.
Why? Anyways,
This is a cool
Agency is a super tryhard draft player. Like I think he's played like 50 mocks per week average, which is like a test game. So this guy's been laddering a ton too, and he just went 3-0 for Latin America, which is pretty impressive in the qualifying stage.
Oh,
Sire Claude, another ladder hero, uses a lot of pretty crazy stuff, and hopefully he does well. Conflict,
I think
Yeah.
I think Agency is like really strong in this pool.
yeah,
I could see him go like 2-1 even.
yeah, I think
And
this might be his
Conflict,
breakout.
obviously.
Yeah, conflict.
Conflict can show again that he can hang with the new guys. Like,
Yeah,
kinda like it.
I would never rate Conflict badly, even if he isn't known as like a modern gen player. I think I've played him on ladder too. I think he's been on that grind, and he definitely watches a lot of games, so should be really
definitely
hype.
been on the ladder for sure.
Conflict could be a big threat with Stole, I think, because already 500 years on the site. What's 500 more?
That's true.
But
That's
no, Conflict played Ubers, right? Did quite well last time. I
Also,
think.
I love the Germany logo.
Was that? No,
There's
that's
so much going on here.
Yeah, I love the. Oh my, it's making me hungry a bit, to be honest. But
All right, let's go on to Group 17. All right, we have. I think this guy. I think he did well in OST. Is this the person I lost to in OST? It might be.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
it is. Yeah. And then we also have Sunsets, HSBT, and KDCA. KDCA is a very much up-and-coming player and has made a huge splash in the tour scene, winning a tiebreak game even for his team, so it's pretty hype.
Cool.
Okay.
I
let's
have
see.
nothing to say.
Yeah, I mean, I think KDCA is gonna win, and I don't know the others.
Yeah,
well.
KDCA should definitely do well. Ming Shui, that's how I think you say it. He did well in OST though. I mean, he obviously beat me,
Yeah,
so
if you could beat Lex,
Yeah.
you must be like mediocre.
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
too sure about the Argentina player. I know Sunsets made top 4 of OST one time, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
he
also
did
worked with
struggle in SPL though a bit.
them. Yeah, I
Yeah,
worked with them for
Genesis
SPL.
was high on him coming into SPL, I know, but I don't know how that has gone since then.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
see how this one shakes out, but it looks like KDCA is definitely the strongest player here. Expected to probably 3-0, 2-1.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, we have
Ooh, oh,
official
oh.
Smogon tournament winner, Serpina Crunch.
Oh boy.
Then we have Panu, who I believe is like a OM player, is my understanding.
Yeah,
Mr. McLovin, of course, the classic Chile representation. And then Groza from Team India, a name I've never heard of. Have you guys heard
I
of
don't
that
know
name?
Rose at
Me
all.
neither.
No.
Let me do a quick bit of research while you talk about the others.
I will say Groza, I mean, not Groza, but like Team India does this thing though, where they have, a pretty huge community that they've ironed out and worked with a lot. And they do create like new star players or like new up and coming players quite frequently. So they got that going for them.
Definitely.
Serpina
Yeah,
Crunch,
India
definitely the
is so
favorite
stacked.
though.
Yes, SRC is probably my favorite just because of his OST.
Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
very dominant OST in my opinion. Like I know a lot of people were like, why did this guy win? Like he's just like, a quotation marks random. But if you watched his games, like this guy dominated pretty much every single player with ease. So
And he made plays
Have
too.
you,
Like,
have
Yeah,
you
he made
ever,
huge
have you ever
plays.
played against this guy on ladder?
oh
He
yeah,
has
I've
this
lost
one
to him on
team.
ladder. Yeah, I've definitely
He has this
definitely
one
played
team.
him. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a Smeagol with burning
haven't-
bulwark.
I haven't played that.
Like it's like the protect move that burns you if you touch it. Oh my god, sorry. No, I
Thank
need
you
to-
for sharing.
Thank you for
let me
that.
get
But
my-
yeah, SBC definitely the favorite. Panu is actually someone I kind of rate. I think I've seen them play a lot of like old generation, like other meta stuff. So, if it's just another Stretch copy, could be kind of crazy. We'll see.
Ooh, Stretch 2.0.
I definitely favor SPC, but this is also best of one. and
Yeah?
He's never played a team tournament before.
That's
so
a good point.
That's gonna translate a lot, in my opinion.
There is a difference. All right,
Ooh.
next up we have Pedro from Team Peru, BHKG, NE, Glass Shadows, Mexico, who also went 3-0 in qualifiers, and then Doug Show is broken. Kind of an up-and-comer, I would say. I think they had their first debut this past SPL from Team Brazil.
Yeah. BHKG is my favorite.
Yeah.
Doctrillo Broken is like actually really try hard. I had him in OUPL one year and he had like more lines than everyone else. So he's gonna be super in touch, but I think Glass Shadows could run away with this pool after really good qualifiers.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
who
Pretty
else?
solid qualifiers, beating Trosco, one of the best modern gen
Yeah.
players all time. So yeah, could definitely go his way. What was Pedro's record from qualifying?
I'll pull that up for you right now.
I have to
Pedro
assume
was
positive because Peru did so
1-1.
well. 1-1. Okay, not
Okay.
bad.
This says beat player from South Korea, also a player from Vietnam.
Gotcha.
But
But yeah, Glass Shadows and BHKG I would definitely say are the favorites, but Doug Show's broken. Giga Tryhard, like Finch said, could go anyway. We'll see. All right, we have
Ooh.
LB, aka Longest Banana from UK, Hiko, France, Levers. Oh, Levers is back. That's cool. From Oceania, Netherlands from Luxance. My initial thoughts, this is a really even pool, actually. Like, I would
It's a
say
balanced
a lot of these guys are very similar in skill. Levers, I played in OLT way back, and I remember, like, I definitely had to, like, try hard to win that game. Those games, I'm pretty sure.
I rate
Lever's
levers
so good.
in SS really high, so I assume something will translate. I haven't seen them as much recently. And I know LB and Hiko have more current, results in SV, so it should
Absolutely.
be cool. I don't know Luxance as well, so I'll defer to you guys.
Luxance is a draft league player.
Ooh.
And the transition from draft to the main stage, Agency Zone is also one, has been pretty solid for a lot of draft players, so it could be exciting. We'll see.
From working with
Also for
LB,
like Genius X is probably like the most common example.
Yeah, true.
from working with LB and like OUPL, and I don't know, just in general, he's like a giga tryhard, so I kind of favor him here. If he really wants it, then I think he'll get it.
I could see it. Definitely could see it. But don't sleep on levers. I think that guy's pretty solid.
Lever's Frio easy clap. No pressure there.
All right, next we have Ryza. Oh, Ryza's playing SV?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
surprised about that. And then we have your Dunk. That's my guy from Team Canada, up and comer. Vileman, of course, the main Chile guy. And then Shadow079 from Oceania. This is an interesting one. There's like two people who have been playing not SVOU, but have been playing Smogon for a long, long time. And then there's two people who are like very much considered to be new talent, potentially.
I definitely favor Ryza, but I don't know Shadow 079 too well at all. I mean, does anyone else
Shadow-
have familiarity?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I
There
would
you
hope so. Shadow was like one of the best, maybe the best UU Ubers player a couple years ago, and that was a big thing. Played in World Cup last year. Could have gone better, but this year, no, I'm sorry. Shadow's actually been playing a lot of lower tiers, right? I think he's actually a prospect to start in NU in SCL now.
Oh, okay.
I might be wrong, but he's been really grinding because, I mean, let's be real, nobody's playing UU Ubers anymore, no offense. But I think he's been playing a lot of lower tiers. I think he's been having a lot of good success in them too. And, SV lower tiers, right? I don't know how much of them you play. They're pretty similar to OU. I think they're a bit cheesier in general, maybe, just from my slam exposure.
a lot of extremes.
But you know what? Sometimes maybe that cheese will carry over into OU. I think Shadow will do well.
And your Dunk,
especially in this pool.
to give a background on your Dunk, he is also a draft league player, making it to the main stage of Smogon tournaments. He's been grinding ladder a lot, so it should be interesting to see him as well. But yeah, I agree with Finch. Ryza is absolutely the favorite. He does well in OLT, actually, so I was wrong
In
about
every
that.
tour he plays, he does well pretty much in my experience.
All right, next up we have Shu, Jovan, Duco, and Maverick Shoot. This is a pretty solid group, actually. I kind of like it.
We got the short names and the shooter.
Yeah, we got short names and then 15,000 letters, yeah. But Duco is the hero of Team Mexico. I think something really important to note is he lost both his team's qualifiers last year on Mother's Day, and then this year he clutched against Soulwind on Mother's Day. So that's a huge difference. Good for him, making it back.
Cool. I
feel
actually
like
think he
Jovan-
could be the favorite.
Yeah, I think so too. Him and
I
Maverick.
feel like Jovan plays does amazing in some tournament and then just disappears into a cave and is never heard from, and then just randomly pops up sometime later when you don't
Jovan is a
expect it.
player I rate, but I haven't seen this guy in like a year now, maybe more. So I'm
I love
curious
stealing his
about that.
team. They're good.
But yeah, Maverick Shooters, obviously, I think a lot of Team India shouts him out for like building a bunch of crazy stuff and like providing them with teams. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays himself. I don't think we've seen that too often, but he is a Smogon Premier League winner.
I worked with him I worked with the Raiders for like semis and finals, and he kind of like built a lot of teams. I'd say he's the best builder in this pool for sure.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm not sure.
I mean, minus
the other
CTC,
build.
right? Because China's
Well, yeah,
there.
minus CTC.
Okay,
but
okay.
like,
You mean minus Kafka?
True.
The GOAT.
No, I wish I had something to say about Zuru, but that's a new name to me. So,
Yeah, I don't know much about him, but Team China, they got separation, they got CTC. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right, we have Finch's
Oh.
pool. We got Silent Waltz, official Smogon tournament finalist, Finchinator. Everyone knows Finch. Tori from Argentina, and then Russia My Blood, aka Urs. That took me a second. I was like, what the fuck is Russia My Blood? But no, that's Urs. That's
Oh
Urs.
man, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Dude,
Cool.
Silent Waltz. He lost in finals of OST, very sad. Of course. But dude, I'm telling you, I think even though he lost in the finals, Well, I don't want to bring up bad memories for anyone in this call, cough cough. But this guy played one of the coldest series I've ever seen in my whole life, like SV series I've ever seen in semifinals. That he was playing out of his mind. Like it was.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if you
think
were
a big
watching
thing
that.
about players like Silent Waltz and pretty much any player that people don't know is if they're capable of making those big plays, that's all you need to know about them. That's all they need to improve and eventually become one of the more respected top players. And this guy can definitely make crazy plays, so I like it.
I want to say that Silent Walls actually has been providing all SV teams to Africa for the past years.
Whoa.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
he's really
He's their
skilled
CTC. I see it. I see it.
yes.
And Finch obviously making his return to SVOU. That's the OUTL with the dash. Yeah, this should be high. I don't know much about Argentina, unfortunately. If someone in the comments could say a little something, but from now on, we'll move on. Quickly be like, yeah, he's solid, right? He does well, I think.
Rod of My Blood is a really funny player. I really like him. Every time he signs up for the tour with a new name, then there's a mystery box of him either being the best player ever or just silently fading away. And then he's just not seen for a year or something. It's it's gonna be really interesting, I think.
When was the last time
I
you
really
played
like him.
SV?
Yeah, me too.
I played him in the first SVOU SPL, I'm pretty sure, and I used Volcarona and I won. So, whoops.
Well,
All right, next up. Oh, we have
Okay.
Vert's group. Oh, well, this.
ooh.
Okay, we got Loves Apex, Ifo, Vert, and Ivar 57. I mean, it's not an understatement to say Vert is definitely expected to sweep the pool,
Yeah.
and anything beyond that
Yeah.
would be very unfortunate for his
Zepex
team.
was to Zepex. Oh, actually, and not even a fake tour. You know who they beat?
Zav?
Mimikyu Stardust.
Oh,
And
okay.
Litty L, one of the players from Portugal, who I think did well last year, because Portugal was first in qualifiers. But that's those are real wins. Granted, I need to see what Mimikyu was loading, but regardless, that's a
Okay, yeah, Loves Apex is the
Wins.
dark horse. They have Ifo, who is the lower tier mainer for Team Europe here, playing SVOU. I think he goes relatively even in SCL from my understanding, and I don't really know anything about Ivar 57, unfortunately.
Avar's a Rainbats player, and pretty good.
Okay,
one.
well,
I think he
Ranbats
also
players
played
are all
OM.
threats. That's where Hoyta got his debut from, so should be
Yeah,
interesting.
OMs as well.
Ivor's probably one of the more scary people to face because he could load literally anything. There's no telling.
Is that your experience playing him in SCL and stuff?
No, I didn't play him, but I watch a lot of his games and he literally brings everything.
I like that. I like that. But yeah, Vert's the
Fair
clear
enough.
favorite. We can move on. I think this is the last SVOU group, from my understanding.
It
We
should
have
be.
Cow from UK, Tarde 25 from LA, Helion, who transferred to South, and then Plague. Oh, my God, Plague from Brazil. Let's go. I didn't know Plague was starting, but I'm glad because Plague is usually not a starter, by choice, to be honest. But yeah, what do you guys think?
Great Blake for sure.
I
think
really
if
like
you-
Blake. I really like Blake here. I think he's one of the best newer players, or maybe even the best. And I really like
Really?
seeing him. I want to see how he goes here.
That's our homie.
I think if you're Cow, you should be happy
Shoguns!
to see this. I think this could be a Cow good.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one's
so
interesting. Helion is also a pretty respected SVOU player. He's had solid records, I think, since his debut. And surprisingly, this guy started in 2021 or something like that. So he's definitely one of the newer players. His join date is very recent compared to some of the other newer ones. But yeah, this one should be interesting.
This is just a
Cow
good
for
pool all
UK.
around. I don't know Tari too well though.
Yeah, I don't know them either, but I do know Cow hated SVOU and SPL, but maybe Terror Blast ban is like a resurgence type thing. I don't know, but should be an interesting group. Rooting for Plague though. Shouts to them.
Oh,
All right,
a real thinking man's Gen up.
we're into Gen 8, and we got the first group, Pietro, aka HMNIP. I don't know what it stands for. Then we have Peru's
Hi, my
player.
name is Peter.
Holy shit!
Are you serious?
Excuse my
Is that for
language.
real?
What? Is
What?
that
Whoa,
simple?
whoa, 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 whoa!
That's
for real.
crazy.
Hi,
Yeah.
my name is what?
Pietro. Because
Pietro.
that's his name. All right, someone fact check this. I don't know. Someone fact check this
I
right
gotta
now.
tag him now.
I mean, it makes
The goat.
sense.
It does.
Watch General.
But
Watch
this
does.
this group is pretty hyped though because they have Ox the Fox, widely considered one of the greatest Gen 8 players of all time, and then Ikaishi, who got his debut on the Tyrants, who also is considered to be like a, well, not also, but like considered to be an up-and-comer Gen 8 OU player.
Good to see Ox at SS this year. I played him in SV last year.
Yeah,
So-
South made an interesting decision last year, not putting him in
Yeah.
SSOU, but he's
I
back
don't know
home.
what they were doing,
and he should
but
cook.
I think this is optimal for them. I think Ikaishi is really solid. I really like their team choices. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see Pietro play, I feel like something dumb happens, but that could just be small sample size.
Yeah.
YGC, I think, is the most established player from Peru.
Okay.
That's someone I've seen for years now. I've seen him on just like random tournament, on the circuit tournaments, sub for him. They beat MJ, who really good Austrian player, and Hori from Pakistan. They might be good. I'm not familiar, but
Okay. That's an exciting
YGC 's
2-0
good.
player. So we have Dark
Yeah.
Horse in Horgan C, and then we have Akaishi Ox fighting for what we expect to be the highest record, and then somehow HMNIP stands for Hi, my name is Pietro. Mind blowing, I know. Yeah, we can move on now.
yeah.
All right. I see CTC in the chat. He says Lord He. Thank you, CTC. All right, we got Musashi from Team China. Sakri. Oh, Sakri from France is playing SS. Pretty hype. Mendiz from Chile. And then Mats, a.k.a. TDNT from Brazil. I don't know how he's been doing lately. He had like a ridiculous record, someone pointed out. Like 90% win rate in official team tours Gen 8 OU. I don't know how it's been since I saw that, but he's solid. He's solid.
Sakri's so good.
Zachary
Zachary
loves
should win
SS too. I think Zachary like could compete with TDNT or Mats rather. Does anyone know the Musashi one?
Musashi.
Musashi.
I feel like he's played for China for a long time
did.
now, from my memory. Like since China was in qualifiers, and I feel like I've seen this person win.
He hasn't been the SS. The SS is usually Alan Jia, who famously beat ABR with a team of
Oh,
all
yes.
choice banded Pokemon. If you
God
remember
damn
Oh
that.
no!
That was a cursed as World Cup. Let's move on from that conversation. So Mendiz from Team
But,
Chile. What do we know about Mendiz?
Mendiz. Oh, they used to play a lot of Little Cup, actually, like SS Little Cup.
All right,
They're pretty
awesome.
good.
But yeah,
I was gonna
Sakri
mention-
is very solid at Gen 8. Oh, sorry, what were you saying, Ayama?
I was gonna mention Musashi actually played SS last year
Oh,
for China. They
Oh,
actually
okay.
did pretty good too. But I actually like Sakri's odds here. I mean, I'm 1-5 against Sakri, like
Oh,
all time apparently.
that's
so
your
I
odds.
guess I have
Damn.
to kind of go for them. Yeah.
The little
What's your
the little Damien in my ears let me know Musashi actually went 3-0 last year. So
Oh,
Yeah.
beast mode. Let's go. Shouts to Team China.
shows what we know, I guess.
But yeah, Sakri is definitely a solid player. And I think Gen 8 is his best OU, so should be hyped to see this group.
Yeah.
I mean, the real Musashi, Sakri, TDNT. I'm down for it. All right, we got Zoyote. Zoyote? How do you want to
Zoyote.
Zoyote. There
Chat,
we
get
go.
ready to spam.
Yeah, I already saw
Everyone is
Zoyote's
spamming
earlier in chat. And then we have
Need to
Deej
go 3-0.
from NE, Lolbra from Europe, and then Damien the Genius from Oceania. This is a pretty solid group, actually. Like a lot of veteran
Genius.
players who have been around for quite a bit. So this should be hype.
There's only
Yeah,
one.
After
Damien
all of
is-
that spam, man, I need to see him 3-0. I don't care.
So, yeah, just-
If you go negative after all that attention, then you like kind of have to like take off for like the next year.
That's true. You
There's
got to
no
take a
way
little
back.
breather for a
there's only
second.
one player I'm backing here, and it's the Genius.
Of course, I mean, Damien, very solid Gen 8 player. I think he's probably, I would consider the most experienced Gen 8 player in this whole group. So he's probably the favorite by a bit. But yeah, I think it's pretty close, though, all around.
Alright.
All right, we have the next group, Maxis from Argentina, taking notes, kinda, from Latin America. Wait, Butte? Wait, what the fuck? Butte is in
Butte
Gen
does
8? I
that.
just realized he wasn't in SV.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Butte? Get out of there. And then we have
Running from
Jordy from Netherlands. All right, that was surprising.
Jordy. So I'm about to make a call out on the Smogon broadcast. Everyone I know, this guy's a Rambats player. Everyone I know in Rambats has a story of getting act cold by this guy. I don't know how he does it.
Oh.
He's like a wizard of activity. So look out, Attribute. You better be A1, D1 with your scheduling, or you're cooked.
I mean,
He's
when I,
got
when I
me.
first pulled Attribute out of the mines way back in the day in 1995, he was our Gen 8 player for the Sharks in SPL. So, and he did 5-4, so definitely not bad.
No, he's solid. But I think,
I'm definitely surprised though.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I think Max623, I've seen him play some good games. I don't know taking notes kinda at all though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll check. I can check the qualifiers.
Yeah, you gotta
Latin
take some notes
America,
about him again.
Taking notes kinda 2-0. So that's always a
Yeah,
good sign.
there we go.
And the
Okay,
wins
okay.
with Orenberry Blissey, who's a great player. Like
Yeah,
really
solid
good player
player.
actually. And Christos from Greece.
Oh, okay.
2 very real wins. So oh yeah, probably pretty good chance.
All right, awesome. The final, I want to say, one True Lycan, Hayburner, Hazujur, and then Spitfire from Team India. This is a solid group too. These are a lot of players that play Gen 8, like a ton. Like Lycan has been playing Smogon Premier League Gen 8 for years now. He's taken some breaks, but he's definitely solid. He's had good records. Hayburner, I think Hayburner is really, really positive for Canada. Like whenever he's on Team Canada, he turns up. Mind, do you have a little information about your player?
Absolutely not. Before World Cup started, I have never heard of this guy.
Awesome,
Um,
awesome.
I
He's
assume,
actually
I
like-
assume he is good. Looking at our lineup, like we have X-Ray and we have like Michael, so like
Oh,
he's
that's
gonna be
true.
really good. I guess.
Yeah, yeah, because X-Ray would have
Just
just
looking
been
how
in Gen
my
8 if
lineup
no one
looks.
else was. Yeah.
All the Gen 8
Yeah, like-
players think he's really, really good. He did well in like circuit and stuff, so he's definitely in form. Whereas
yeah.
like Spitfire, I hate to throw shade. I haven't seen him play SS in a hot minute. Like I probably would take Hazard over him personally.
Okay,
so.
okay.
Yeah, Spitfire is just good.
So this is going to be a pretty
I've seen-
competitive pool then.
I saw Spitfire win a random tournament, like a circuit tour for Oras doubles, like doubles OU.
Huh.
This guy can win at anything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
This might look like one of the better Gen 8 groups actually. Now I see it, but yeah. Okay.
Oh,
First SMOU group,
Whoa.
Empo. Of course, everybody knows Empo. Probably the most like feared player on the site. Like I feel like a lot of people shit their pants seeing his name. Then we have Comp. Not
What the
really
fuck
up and
is this?
comer, but he's been turning up. Kustavan from US West, and then No Name, who's a very strong player from Team India, who I expected to be an ORS because I know his ORS is very solid, but SM kind of a similar tier. What do you guys
No
think?
Name
This
is
is a
dope.
crazy one.
This is
I
I
think
don't
this is-
that.
no way there's a stronger group
This is
than
the most. This is the most
Yeah.
demonic SM pool I've ever seen. So
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you can beat that. to
And
be
you,
honest.
you know the crazy thing? I'm still backing the GOAT to go free.
I mean, of course, that's Empo. You can't. Nobody's predicting him to not 3-0 most of the time, right?
Damn, I got No Name going 3-0.
No Name. Oh, but No Name and
Yeah, that's
Comp,
my guy.
super solid.
Sorry,
Kustavan
Comp.
underdog. This is a chaotic ass pool. Like maybe they could take games off Empo. We'll see.
I thought Cop was from South, but maybe there's always some people moving around the America.
No, he's Northeast. He just hasn't played World Cup since ever.
We got
Since like US
fresh blood.
Metro. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fresh blood, yep. All right, this is a really high pool. Very excited to see these games. Let's hope for no rain, no Tapu Koko screens. That's
By
all
the
I
way,
want.
there's 2 Masters winners in that group, so yeah.
Oh shit, there are 2 Yo, excuse me guys. I don't know if Smogon is like no cursing at all, but yeah, there are 2 Masters winners in Empo and Comp. That's crazy. And No Name has done well in Masters too. All right. Next up we have we have Crispy
Elsa.
Bacon. His Ocean is the first thing I noticed. He's not in SSOU. Axel is not in SVOU. Hyrule from Latin America, and then Elza from Team China. Huh. This is a group I wouldn't have expected to see, honestly. Like I would have expected Crispy in SS, Axel in SV. But yeah, pretty interesting.
I think SM might be Chris's best tier, actually.
Oh,
like
okay.
I've seen this guy. I've seen this guy do some magic before.
All right,
He's
players,
like-
if you're listening in, prepare for those Cresselias, okay? Just keep that in mind. Prepare for those Cresselias.
I'll give you a quick anecdote to let you know what I mean. I've played test games because I've been on Oceania for years now. I've played test games with everyone, right? No matter the tier, I just pick up a sample and help them practice, right? Chris, I think, is the only guy I just can't beat him. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm chopped at SM. I don't know, but I take games off everyone when we're practicing. Never Chris. Seriously, I think this guy's our best player. Actually, I'm willing
maybe
to
that's what
go
you
out on a
think.
limb and say, hey, come on.
I mean, he's solid. He's reached Masters finals. He's had deep runs in
he's so
tournaments.
good.
Yeah,
Like
definitely very
really,
solid.
like yes, Glaze on this one. Seriously, he's the best.
Hyrule went 1-1 in qualifiers. Don't know much about them besides that. I know Elza. I feel like Elza has been on Team China for a long time too, similar to their SS person. But yeah,
He's good at Rambats.
I'm curious about Axel though.
Yeah, Elsa's okay.
Axel's like a new player from my understanding, and being thrown into SMOU, which is a super crazy tier to play. It's gonna be interesting. I would have liked to see him in SV personally, but you know, who knows?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Axel. Will be cool to see how they transition to SM.
Yeah. All right. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
We got
Zaza.
Oscar from Team Africa. Sky Penguin making his return. Well IOU from Team France. He's making his return after like a 2-year hiatus, I want to say. And then Zaza, Team South. I would consider Zaza up and comer. Hasn't really made that splash based on the hype, but definitely interesting to see. The Well is back, and they're all blue and red avatars.
Well, you
Yeah.
one of the most iconic sheet warriors of all time. You know what I mean? This guy is like so good.
Yeah, he's solid. And then
It's
Sky
al- it's al-
Penguin,
it's almost
obviously one of the best modern gen SMOU players. So yeah, should be
I
hype.
think I don't even think has to try hard. I was in France a couple years ago. I was in a bar with some French players. One of them told me one time Welly played a Smog Tours playoff game in a bar and won. You know what I mean? Just like complete, skill at the game.
Yeah, he
Doesn't
gives
have
off
to-
that nonchalant energy for sure.
Yeah, like
I'm definitely
beast.
favoring Skype, and I think I also favor Zaza a bit because I know both of them build fairly well in SM. I like Zaza's builds in SM honestly. Like I think he's pretty creative, but if Skype is like actually trying, I think he actually just wins out.
I think
to be
Skype
honest.
is due for a comeback tour because he struggled a little bit in the past couple tours, but he's still that guy in modern SM. So I'm excited to see it.
I want to say Asu is his first preview, like first ever World Cup,
Oh,
and look what he got.
you got two
so
vets and then an up and comer. So yeah, it's definitely
By the way,
guys working
Zaza
out.
is very good, and really people sleep on him. He do like really great in OS and SM. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
very good one.
Exciting. All right, next up we have Zidane, Yellow Dash, Gabriel Lopez, and then Endil from Team Chile. Endil just won Smogon Premier League, right? He's the Raiders player, right? That's the same guy, right?
I have no idea.
I think it's the same guy, but Zidane is a
Oh,
player
Endil.
I've known a long time. He's been
Zidane's
playing since Snake 1, I'm pretty sure actually. I think he was on my team in Snake 1, or my team played against him. So he's got a lot of experience under his belt, and I always thought like this guy can make plays. I had him in Smogon Premier League 2, and he megaed his Alakazam, brought in Skarmory, doubled on the Magnezone, and trapped the Magnezone with his Megazam. And I was like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing.
Zidane, that's a good friend of mine. I played with him a lot of tours. 2-0 in qualifiers, including a win over Reze from Spain.
Okay,
So
not
real
bad.
deal.
Don't know much
Um,
about Gabriel Lopez, but
He beat Brofist once.
oh,
okay.
that's
Fair
true.
enough,
Now I remember him actually.
The
Yeah.
trauma.
It's an interesting one.
I'm really surprised Endel is playing for SM, not Apple, since Apple is. The
Oh
circuit
yeah,
winner for
Abel's
SM.
the yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier. We were surprised
Yeah.
to see Abel in SVOU instead of
But-
SM.
Endil does have an Empo victory over his belt from last year.
Oh yeah, he's
SM.
the only loss Empo took last year, so
Cool.
that's definitely worth saying. All right, we have Sasageo, shouts to AOT, Kits from Mexico. Wait, Derbesti in SM? Okay, this guy's playing a
That's
new
right.
tier every single World Cup.
Michael just plays whatever
I
he
mess
wants,
with it. I like
you know
it.
what I
He's
mean?
on a side quest. So.
And of course, El Mago from Brazil. This is an interesting group on the second half, of course. Don't know too much about the first two. If anyone can lighten something.
Kits went
I'm
0-2
unfamiliar.
in qualifiers.
Oh,
But
damn.
I think last year Kits went 2-0. So they're not like a failure to launch. I think just maybe unlucky in qualifiers because they did very well last year if I remember correctly.
I think Gama should schedule all 3 of his games. Those 3 games are the 3 last Brazil games, and then he'll just something will go his way. He's a miracle worker as the last player playing. But
The
their bestie, I would consider the favorite because, you know, he's just one of the best Pokemon players ever in so many ways. So I'm very excited to see what he uses.
I think
Yeah.
I
The scary-
consider Gamma a favorite here, to be honest, because I don't know if their bestie builds that
Definitely
often,
not.
but
Definitely not.
like Gamma is like in the builder 24/7. Like Gamma will spew out like 100 different teams and test them.
Yeah.
I helped him a lot during the Raiders, and I'm kind of a big fan of that.
You know, for
So,
people that didn't know, back in the day, Eternal Spirit, aka Gamma, El Mago, would quite literally random generate
Yeah.
6 Pokemon to use using those websites, and then he'd just bring it to tournaments, and he went like 6-3, 7-2 for like every single early SM tournament, so that's all you need to
You
know.
notice-
He's tough.
You know the scary thing about Michael? Well, there's a lot, but like, I feel like Michael, it's like the opposite of Welly. This guy, I feel like he's always like trying so hard. It's like if he loses this game, he's gonna die in real life. You know what I mean? This guy is like so.
He's
fucking
locked in for
all
sure.
the time. Yeah,
I'm pretty
I think he'll do
confident. I'm pretty confident Michael is the best player on the side, and we also have like good support with like Relus and stuff.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
pretty confident.
Just the Relus,
well.
yeah.
True.
Yeah, like we also have like a really good like Ocean like bench to support us.
X-Ray has some knowledge there too. Poek, yeah, I fuck with it. All right, now we have the first Gen 6 OU pool. We have Nico, Savoras, Destro, and Skyrio. Oh, Skyrio had a crazy tear in DPP this past SPL. So it'll be interesting to see how that translates because they're vastly different generations. I don't think I've ever seen Skyrio play
Yeah, me too.
Fairy Gen, but it should be interesting.
Yeah, I thought Blazing Dark would play for France, but I'm surprised that Skyro is the main.
I mean, Skyrio's got to be a good player just off that
The
SPL
name-
record alone, but
The name Destro, I know this guy. He has a Growlithe profile picture on Smogon, just the default Growlithe avatar. For some reason, I
info.
don't remember why, but this guy, I remember this guy being like a mega threat. Like, I think he went like super undefeated for Argentina or something.
okay.
I can't recall. I remember this guy being a demon.
And something
But-
funny to point out in this pool is Nico and Savoras hate each other. I'm pretty sure they flame each other
yeah.
constantly when they fought before in like Oras Invitational.
Oh,
So I'm excited to see this game and see some tears. That's what I want to
is
see.
that the, like they post like the long like free images of Showdown DMs? Like
Yeah,
of
it's
you
one
and
of those.
Nico?
It's one of those. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Where one
Like,
person says, "Get owned, I destroyed you," and then the other person pulls up 20 replays in the past of them beating them or something like that. You know, it's like it's that deep.
Yeah.
It's that deep.
Oh, it is that serious.
All
Honestly,
right.
This too comes from like a very old game I was playing with the boys, and he was actually like top 2. Like him and Comb, they were always like playing the finals. So he's not really new, but he joined Smogon like 1 year or 2 years ago.
Apparently.
Oh damn.
So-
Okay.
Sorry.
But he's playing. Yeah, I know him for like 8 years or 9 years now. He's
Sorry,
really good.
I'm just reading. Apparently, Savoras made a 50-minute YouTube video dedicated to Nico.
See, that's true
That's-
hating. That is real hating.
That's OD hate. That's- oh my goodness. We will be seated for that.
All
game.
right. Next group, we have Metallica, we have Jit from Canada, we have Wesley, and then we have Lusa. Lusa, Jit, and Metallica. That's a pretty solid group. Wesley, I don't know too
Metallica's
much
really
about
good.
playing wise though.
Wesley's really
Wait, is that-
motivated. I'm kind of surprised he's starting in Oras, but he's like motivated. But I think Lusa and Metallica are probably the favorites here.
Yeah, I mean,
Metallica's
Lusa's a
beast.
very solid player. Smogon tournament winner, maybe one of the forgotten individual trophy holders as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Jit
I
is the
favor
underdog, though.
Lusa.
He turns up for Team Canada too. I saw a cool statistic about that. Like Jit and Hayburner go crazy for Team Canada. So
They're the anti-Watashi.
yeah,
Sorry,
I think that's
hang on.
exactly what it was referenced to, like the anti-Watashi.
Hang on, I don't want to backtrack. Sorry, I just found the YouTube video. It's called "This is the biggest noob on Smogon," and I owned him in Smogon Masters.
Wow, amazing.
No, but we can move on. I
We
just
need
had to
this
say
level of
that,
passion
sorry.
in every pool. But yeah, should be a cool one.
I favor Lusa, but I
Oh.
think Metallica is one of those Giga tryhards, so
Yeah, for sure.
could go either way.
All right. Next one we have our guy in the call, HSK Hisoka. We got
Oh.
Imperial H, Rylon, and then Big Bad Ray Scarface in Gen 6 OU. Very interesting. This has a lot of qualifiers, guys. Wait, quite literally every single team has been in the qualifiers like the past few years, I want to say, right? So this is pretty cool.
I like the group. I
Okay.
think it's a really
I'll-
good one.
I'll tell you one thing. Imperial H. I feel like people don't know this guy. In Masters this year or last year, whenever it was, round 1 Star Master. I beat him. I felt like I was on top of the world. I felt like I was God or whatever. Round 2 in the 1-0 bracket, I'm up against Imperial H. And I kid you not, this guy plants my face into the pavement so fast.
Damn.
It was kind of I got cooked like completely. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I think that guy. I mean, I think he's really, really good. I'll say that much. I think he's gonna do well in this pool. He might go free. No offense.
Okay, maybe a sleeper pool then. Should be a lot of hype. Ray Scarface, obviously one of the oldest names on the site, still kicking it, and he helped lead Team Mexico back to the main stage. So let's go. Should be a cool one then. Yo, Genius X and Auras. All right. Anyways, we got White Attack. We got Ruffles, we got Ninja Dog, and then we have Genius X. Ruffles is obviously the standout, just winning Smogon Premier League for Gen 6 OU. Genius X, my guy. What are we doing? What? You play this tier? Anyways, we also have Ninja Dog, who's a very respected lower tier player, of course, mainly LC. And then White Attack, I feel like has made runs in Masters and like S-Tour and stuff, but someone else can maybe shed some light on that.
Yeah, he won some cups before, if I remember correctly. And,
He's very
yeah.
familiar, but I do think like in terms of Ruffles and Genius X might be a little out of his league. But I mean, he's capable.
I mean, I'll say this about Ninja Dog. True. So Oceania OG. At this point, with all the people that's left, anyway. I think lower tier.
The favorite, you know.
Lower tier players a little bit reductive. This guy, he top cut Masters, I think, last year. I think a 9-1 record, and he beat Soulwind in the final round of Swiss to get into top cut. He did really well, actually. Last year he played Auras, he did well. I'd be shocked if he didn't get at least one win. You know what I mean? I feel like, the type of veteran player like that's always gonna get sun.
I didn't know he had that dog in him.
Yeah, good one.
Next stage, we have Brofist in Auras OU. Very surprising. We have Azog, who I think beat Empo, which I guess is like the bar for like, damn, maybe we respect this guy. X-Ray and then PJ. This is a nasty, nasty group, actually. Wow.
Ooh.
Do you know when the last time X-Ray played Auras? I feel like he's been playing a lot of SS.
Didn't he play
still
this
played,
past
like,
SPL?
last year.
Did he? I guess
He played.
Did
Yeah, he
did-
played
how
in the past SPL, but he didn't
Oh,
play
right,
in
okay.
the past World Cup.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, he played Gen 8 in the past World Cup, and he was making crazy moves. I think Gen 8 is like his best gen, honestly, for X-Ray. He's super nasty at that. But yeah, he's definitely a vet. PJ is another vet. Brofist, I don't know if he's played Gen 6 since when was Gen 6 last in, like 2015 or something like that, 2016. But that's kind of hype. And then Azog has made splashes throughout, like little sprinkles throughout Smogon history of like just randomly destroying everyone's favorite player and then just dipping. So this should be a hype group.
I think this must be the best Auras group.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I would
can
agree.
see it.
Yes.
Anyone have any final thoughts on this Auras group?
PJ's so good. That's my only thought.
Awesome. Let's go on. All right, we're starting in SVUU. Mind Gaming is our resident UU expert and player, apparently. Facing against Mimalucha, Feliburn, and Step C. What do we think about this?
I mean, pretty interesting group, I would say. I kind of like Think Feliburn here. I think he has been playing a lot of the lower tiers.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
For a long time.
I don't know much about Step C. But Mimalucha, I believe I faced a lot last year on the Euro ladder for Grand Slam prep.
Oh, and Mimalucha was also a Shogun 2 years ago, I believe.
Maybe Lucha, is that the Norman Reedus profile picture on Smogon?
I couldn't tell you.
The guy from The Walking Dead with the Daryl?
I don't know what Mimalucha's
I think it is. I
profile
think it is.
picture
That guy's shy. That guy's good. I've seen
Finch,
these
Finch, you
like,
teamed with Mimalucha in
So,
SCL.
I'm
How
gonna
did
be
that
honest.
go?
Mimalucha was not very good in SCL.
Oh,
And then before his playoff game, where we were about to be eliminated, he, I guess, didn't show up or missed time zones and then never apologized or
Okay,
said anything.
you know what? I do remember
And-
this now.
Oh, okay.
And he came back and has just been haha reacting my posts on the forum
What?
for the last like
Oh,
month. So
Okay, maybe I
hope
should
he
not
goes
have asked
over it.
this question. God damn.
There's some beef here, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Maybe you should make a 50-minute YouTube video about it.
Step
make a
C
50-minute
is
video on
Italy's new project, so let's see how that goes. But yeah, pretty cool group. Mind Gaming, that's my GOAT. He should do well. Next up, we have 691 from Team China. Foul play. I think originally foul play to the top, I want to say. I don't know if they went. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we have GC from Team Peru. And then Lime from Team India. Lime, for those that don't know, played SCL like 3 years back, 2 years back. Did really well in
2 or 3,
RU,
yeah.
though. So, interesting group.
Well,
I think 691 is gonna win.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
pretty solid, actually. I've seen him play. He makes moves.
if Foul Play G plays anything like playing foul on the ladder, I expect him to click Thunderwave 10 turns in a row and lose. So
Wait, isn't
We'll see,
playing
yeah.
foul like a bot or something?
yeah, it's a bot.
Completely different person. Okay, okay.
I'm joking.
How did GC do
But,
in qualifiers?
Let me pull that up. I'm like the stats guy. That's what I become.
But yeah, I definitely would
1-1.
agree 691 is the favored person here. He's been grinding SVU for a few years now, I want to say.
1-1, but beat Fiend from Bangladesh, who's like a veteran lower tier player. So capable.
So it's a pretty I would say it's
What's that laugh mean, Finchinator?
it's like a relatively low hype group, but could surprise us. Who knows? World Cup is the tournament where new names are made, so I'm excited to see it.
True.
Fact.
Yeah.
All right, we have
Ooh.
Nat, Spell, GOZ, and Meru. This is an interesting one because I think Nat, Spell, and Meru are like all friends, right? I think they're like part of the same group from my understanding, and they know each other well in terms of like SVOU. So this is a pretty interesting one actually.
I rate Meru. Like I think that guy can still win games. He's solid. Obviously,
Meru's-
big
There
is
is
been
been
around
around
since
dinosaurs.
Spell is really current and solid in current UU as well. I don't know who the Mexican player is though.
GOZ? Hey, that's why I'm here, right? Let's see. GOZ went 1-1. And
I read
beat-
Ned a lot as a complete tryhard, and I've seen that Spell has been talking big that he wants to take some names. So he pretty much has a
Okay.
chance here.
Well, Nat is the name for Spell to take then, and Meru as well in this group, so should be interesting.
That's fire.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, what
Holy.
the? Yo, whoa! What is this group? We got Django from
This is
UK,
kinda crazy.
Just Franco from Argentina, a Turn from Oceania, and a Load-In from Brazil. So I'll give my thoughts initially. Franco, I think, is one of the premier SVU players on the website. Very solid, very high hype, a lot of good records. A Turn obviously went like, what, 11-1 or something in SEL? Or 10-1, something like that. So they already have two major top dogs in the pool, and then a Load-In just went 8-1 in SPL, playing a tier he's never played before, and Django is like a very old veteran name. So this group might be the best SVU group.
Fact.
Django 2-0, pretty easy in qualifiers.
Oh yeah, okay. So everyone here has some hype behind them in their own way.
Honestly, Just Franco might be one of the best prospects in terms of like new gens.
Oh,
sort of
absolutely,
talents,
yeah.
People.
He's just
Not
like
even
one of the
just
best players on Smogon right
Yeah,
now.
literally, he's so good. I'm gonna back a Turn because I think that's the goat. But Just Franco is gonna be really hard. And the others will be hard too. Not like Eladin is like probably the least experienced.
This might be one of my
Eladin-
favorite groups overall, honestly. I think this could have a lot of very exciting games. So I'm very hyped to see it. Does anyone have favorites? I mean, it might be hard to pick for
I think
some.
Franco has to be the favorite, but Alodin and Etern are both great.
Yeah.
Django, I want to see more of. I'm very excited for, but I couldn't rate him on Franco's level.
Yeah, I'm down for that. All right, next. Oh, what? Evito. There's quite a few surprises here. We have Evito in UU. I am low tier, who has been playing UU for Chile for quite a while now. Drud, who had a strong SCL start. And then PDT, of course, everybody knows PDT for SVUU. What do you guys think about this?
I feel
PDT
like-
had a really bad tour recently, no? I've always thought
PDT's
PDT's
had
the
like a
best
rain
PU
cloud above his
player.
head for months now. It feels like.
Yeah, but when PD like prime PDT, you know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like prime Mr. Gritty. That's like something you're telling your grandkids about in UU or whatever. That's like so if any of that's being tapped into, I expect it easy Frio. Like literally like easy Frio, just that good. But Drud, Drud's my bro. That guy's really good at lower tiers. I think more PU player. Evito, oh my god, I don't want to see what Evito can cook in a lower tier. It's gonna be we're gonna see like Jump Bluff come out. We're gonna see we're gonna see
We're gonna see
like
Polyrath. I think he's a Polyrath guy. I feel like
probably
he's
a
using that
Bruxish
guy a
show up,
lot.
I guess. Maybe Lilligans. No, but this is a crazy. And then I am low tier literally has low tier in the name.
This
so,
I would say this is, if the last pool is like the best pool, this is like the most chaotic pool, because you got PDT who be making crazy plays, crazy reads, Evito who be making crazy teams, and then we have Drud and I'm low tier who I think lean towards like more standard, but they're still solid players, so should be a nice one. Yeah, Evito's definitely going to be using NFEs once he pulls up. All right, we're starting off with the final group. Almost there, guys. We got Ubers.
FC, it's your time.
Yeah, FC,
Alright,
take it away.
I'm up. Okay.
Because none of us play this
This-
garbage. I'm
This
joking.
pool is actually very strong. I think Hats is probably the least experienced, but I've still seen him around, like playing. I think he played World Cup for Africa Ubers last year as well.
Yeah.
But obviously Bacon is like arguably the best SV player right now.
Okay.
I'm better than him, but like he's arguably the
Wait.
best.
What?
Right.
And then
How can he be arguably if
Entro-
you're the best?
and then Entro and Skyu obviously are also like near the top end of the pool. This is a really strong one to start it off with.
Yeah, there's a
Well,
lot
I
of
think-
mainers here, it looks like, yeah.
Ubers historically has had insane pools in general. Like all the pools are very crazy because it's like such a popular tier with only one slot in the tournament, right? So you end up with a lot of really high-end players being crammed into a little amount of.
Yeah, I like that a lot of regions have their Ubers guy too. Like the guy that's
Yeah, you know
established
what I mean?
in
We have
Ubers.
so
Except
many, it's
any,
hard
of
for us
course.
to pick.
Yeah, like I will say, Skyu has had a hard time in World Cups in particular. I think he's like 1 in 6 or something.
Oh,
But like in Uber's like team tours and individuals, he always performs. So I don't know if there's just something about World Cup, and obviously this pool isn't helping him. But maybe this will be his bounce back year. I definitely favor Bacon though. He's the most in form out of everyone here.
awesome. Yeah,
Good
looks like
guy.
a really strong pool. All right, next pool.
Ooh, this is
This is interesting. Ice Master is definitely the favorite here. Like, I think he's a fairly clear cut above everyone else. Edgar, obviously, most people know Edgar. Been around forever.
Shouts to Edgar.
He did
Edgar's
he did bring Chi Yu in a deciding game in qualifiers though. And it overheated a Koraidon at 60 and didn't kill. So
Oh.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
Chiyu.
I don't know how locked in his teams will be, but you know, he's been
I
around
see.
forever. He can
Edgar
certainly
makes
figure
great
it out.
YouTube videos.
That is true. He's on the content grind. Imoxu is similar to Skyu, where like he has some really good Ubers tours and then just kind of falls apart in World Cup. Like he also went 0-3 last year, I believe.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Which that is tough, but like he has the upside to him. I think he went like neutral-ish in SCL. So that's
You
good.
good?
And then Aerobi, I don't know how many people know him. That's the custom game pure Hackmon's GOAT. No one touches this guy in those formats.
What? Custom
He went-
game, pure Hackmons.
He has
FC,
gone
you're
like
cutting out,
literal
I think.
200-0 in both of those formats. Like in a row. And yeah, low key he's him. But this is
alright.
this is his first official, and I think first time playing SV Ubers in particular. He's pretty good at SS Ubers. But we'll have to see how he does. I think he can't be given anything but like the lower end of this just because he's so new, but he's shice, trust me.
Okay, exciting. Oh, it's your
It's
pool.
me. Yo, I was talking to Ox and we wanted to play because Ox is actually so fire. He's like, I don't even know who to compare him to. He's like the Avito of Ubers, I guess. Like this guy will load up with Chen Pao, with like something else that's really terrible. He loves Reshiram. He loves
He,
Genesect.
Oh, God.
He's famous.
Those are
This
his,
is the
those are
guy
his favorite mons.
in SS Ubers. He was
Yeah.
famous for using Genesect, like an untiered Pokemon, garbage.
Yeah, he thinks Genesect is, like,
was the
better than
best
Duskmane.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought it was like the best.
There's something terrifying
right.
hearing the Evito of Ubers and what his games will bring, but that should be exciting.
Yeah, that's the best way I could describe it. Ox is awesome though. Yeah, I won't talk about myself much, but Thor, I don't know how he did in qualifiers.
I think pretty good.
I think
I
1-1
don't know.
maybe?
He went 0-1 and then subbed out, it
Oh.
looks like.
Damn.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he's good at like BW Ubers and stuff, but I don't know how well that'll translate here, especially since you didn't play out all of pools, especially. Like he's not someone to write off, but his SV experience is definitely not as high as anyone else. And then obviously Lana has done well in like every tour for the past couple of years.
Yeah, Lana doesn't play
she's-
too often, but puts up
Yeah.
solid records when they do so. Yeah.
Yeah, she skipped SCL, but like the year before, I think went like 4-1 or something, and then usually goes like 2-1-ish in World Cups. So
And FC won't talk about himself, but he did go 11-1 in the past SCL for Ubers, so
Casual.
definitely considered, yeah, a little bit of 11-1, almost the Labus record 12-1. Casual, very casual. And
he
yeah,
didn't make it to tiebreak, alas.
next up.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
Serpy.
Yeah, Serpy has, I think, played the past couple years for Germany for
And
Ubers.
done quite well.
No, but
Wait, what? I thought they did well.
he went 0-3 last year.
Oh,
But he went 3-0 the year before. Good.
Okay.
Oh, so
Okay.
3-3.
I only
there
have
you go.
yeah, I only have the 2025 sheet pulled up, but yeah, 3-0 into 0-3 is not like the best consistency you want to see, but he clearly has some potential there if he has gone undefeated before. And then I think every other player came from qualifiers, right?
Argentina was not in
Not
qualifiers
Argentina,
this year,
and not Netherlands.
and not Netherlands either, yeah. But
Oh, okay,
Mashing
maybe they
was.
were the year previous, but yeah, Mashing, I think would be the favorite here.
Mashing absolutely destroyed qualifiers.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, Mashing brought like Kiram White and 6-0 everyone in qualifiers. Yeah, so I think she's definitely the favorite here. And then Ainscrad and Crossia are just like Uber's regulars. Like they're not top end of the pool, but they definitely know their way around everything.
I'm a big Ainscrad fan. Me and Ainscrad are the only two people on the planet who like SM movers. Yeah, but we love it. That's what counts.
Ainscrad is an SM Movers enthusiast. I respect.
All right, awesome. And then we should have the final pool of the entire World Cup of Pokemon.
Ooh.
Yo,
My favorite player.
Whoa, surprise Monai appearance! Northeast! Woo!
yeah, I was very surprised when I saw Monai in Ubers because I don't think I've ever seen him outside of like BW Ubers once.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much talent on Northeast that I think he could probably get by with like the support they have. But
Northeast just needs someone to win Ubers Open, and then they'll be good.
yeah, I don't know. I think on paper he definitely has to be the lowest end of this pool just because he's so unproven. But obviously he's a good overall player. We got the Richard. I think did he play last year? I don't even remember.
He
He's
did it in
not-
SCL, but I think he did play World Cup, and I'm glad to see
I
him
think he
back in
did.
Ubers after
Oh
that
yeah,
stint of
he
locking out.
4-0'd. Yeah, he 4-0'd last World Cup and then dodged Ubers in SCL.
The master of the
Uh,
mold. I expect great things.
Yeah, I would also expect great things. Like I would say he's the favorite here. Like 4-0 last year, has done consistently well aside from that. And then I don't think he did like amazingly when he went to RU in SCL, but he went like neutral, I believe, which like that's not his tier, so
Yeah.
that's fine. Jonks is just like the most powerful World Cup player ever because this guy loves his country.
Yes.
He
Jonks has so much hype behind him. He'll always hype up his team. And he does win, I'm pretty sure. Like, I feel like he does win more than he loses, from my understanding.
Yeah, like he consistently goes positive, I think, in World Cup. Like he's not ever like 5-0 or whatever, but he's like a guy you usually pencil down for like 2-1 or like 3-2 or something. which is definitely interesting. And then Tier is, I think this is his first time in Ubers because South used to start Kate. Tier is really good. Like, I've drafted him in UPL like 2 or 3 times, and he always puts up good numbers. But just on the bigger stage, I guess. I think this is his first. Oh no, he played SPL. This is his first lower tier tournament back after the bans. So it'll be cool to see how he does.
Akira
That's my boy.
incident.
So, yeah.
All
Hopefully
right.
he does well.
Awesome. That does wrap up the pools reveal. But now, real quick, I will ask every single player, obviously, besides their team, who do they expect to face in the finals out of all the regions? And I'm very curious. This is a very on-the-spot question, so if you don't have an answer, you don't have to say anything. But I'm just curious what anyone thinks if they have like an immediate thought of like, oh, we're gonna probably
I'll
face
say-
this guy.
I'll say it. I have no reason to believe it won't be Italy again. They're just
Okay.
so good. Well, actually, there's no Santu this year, isn't there?
He might be on the bench. I don't know, but I definitely
No,
missed
he's
him in the
not.
pools. Oh, he's not.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
okay.
huge.
No, I was
That is
surprised Nico is like the main Italy this year.
All right. Well, maybe that.
And
does
also
change things,
Freeze is not playing.
but- So you get. I don't know. You know what nations had a lot of momentum actually? India. I feel like the past few years, India's been ramping up. Maybe this is their time. You know
All
what
right.
I mean?
Drifting picks
Maybe.
India. Mind, do you have a team you guys expect to face in the finals?
I think Brazil has a lot of the star players in their group, so I think they at least make it out of playoffs
Okay.
pretty consistently.
Okay. FC, you got any thought of who you'd expect to face in the finals?
I think like the safe pick is just Italy.
Okay.
Like
okay.
they're always up there.
Finch?
I think I want to see U.S. West, but my personal prediction would have to be Italy. But if it was like who I want to face the most, it's West.
I mean, fair. Italy has won the most in the past like 10 years, I think. All right, Ima, what you think?
I'm expecting a rematch with Italy, and then this time we'll win.
Oh, okay. And HSK, final pick. Who do you want to, or not want, but who do you expect to face in the final?
Well, like obviously I have to say Italy, but I would love to play against the Midwest again.
Well, good luck with that.
Cowards, I'm not picking Italy.
next
I'm
year.
picking Chile. Let's go, Chile. Let's go, Junks. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for this. Thank you, everyone who joined in to give their input. And yeah, not too bad. 1 hour, 30 minutes. Let's get hyped for World Cup. The best tournament on the website. So much new talent emerges. Definitely super hype. Anyone have final thoughts to say? Good. Let's end this. All right. Peace. Stream.